than making money. And you want to lock in your trades, and you also want to protect your downsides at the same time.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another edition of American Dream Tradings live. Futures and Education and Zoom Trading. Hang on here. I got some feedback through a wrong speaker. I got to fix. Hang on here a minute. There we go. Sorry about that. I think. Oh, I still got another one here. I don't know what happened. My outputs are messed up. Hang on 1 minute. Check. Why is that doing that? Don't know. Pick this. Check. I'm hearing myself. I don't want to hear myself. Here. Knobs over here. Hello. Check. In the mail. Back here. Hello. That was it. All right, I had my monitoring system here. I had all right, that's better. Woo! Couldn't figure out what the heck I was going on there for a minute. Got thrown for a loop. Hasn't had that happen for a while. All right, anyway, glad to have you all here on this impromptu live Futures Education and Training program. My name is Mark McSee. I'm one of the moderators here at American Dream Trading, and this is an outreach, a free outreach for you guys here from American Dream Trading, which is owned by, managed by, ran by, incorporated into a legal corporation by Chad Christian, who we affectionately call Coach. And why do we call him that? Well, because he helps us navigate the muddy waters of everything investing, such as stocks, stock options, crypto, and my personal favorite, futures. So, obviously, the futures market is closed tonight, but crypto runs 24/7. Oh, I just got this feed one here again. Hang on here. So there we go. Check. My feed out over there. Oh. One moment. This over here. I'm opening things here a little late. So buttons. Check. How's that? That better? That'll work. All right. How's the audio now? You can hear me type a 1 over there. All right. Oh, hi, Vegan Knowledge. Good to see you there. Tell Dawn I used her new graphics tonight for the very first time. Man, is that Dawn, man. She could make some killer graphics. You saw the static starting soon page. Oh, man, was that a killer. Beautiful work. Awesome. You can see it on the replay later. All right, Mikey Sweet Tea. Barton Adams said, everybody okay over there. Al, Axel. Hey, Axel, are you one of the new members that just joined us, I believe? I recognize that name. Some chatter going on from your friend that referred you, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, unless you're another Axel. Good to see you over there in the YouTubes. Cherubs over there. And all right, good, thank you. Good job, work, Don. Good work. Man, for all your graphic design needs, see our lovely moderator, Dawn, over on our aftermarket show daily, Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And puts on a fantastic show over there. Discusses everything aftermarket, right? And she'll have different themes usually every day, or sometimes just open discussion or answering questions you would like answered. That's what we're going to do here tonight. This show is about you. Ain't all about me, even though you know what my favorite subject is? Me. That's my favorite subject. Since futures is closed and the New York Stock Exchange is closed, we're going to look at some crypto. I'm not a crypto trader at all. I mean, I've done crypto. I've traded crypto and Bitcoin, actually owned a Bitcoin, cold wallet and all that deal, right? I still have that, but I don't trade crypto. Not my thing. However, I can trade crypto. I could trade anything in the world. And that's not being a braggart, okay? What that is a chart's a chart. Once you learn how to day trade and how to chart out effectively and understand what your chart's telling you, what your indicators are telling you, then you can trade anything in the world. Stock options, crypto, futures, treasuries, bonds, you name it. So once you learn how to do that, then you could trade literally any investment vehicle out there in the world. Anything. And that's not an exaggeration. You can learn to do this. And that's what we do here. Hey, Nunya over there, thanks for the share. Who is this guy? Some old random dude popped up on the internet tonight there. Their Portuguese flying stew over there on the TikToks. So once you learn how to chart effectively, know what indicators to use, and understand what this screen is telling you in front of your face here, this is a whole novel of information, but I can interpret this whole novel. I can read this whole book in a matter of fractions of a second and determine whether I want to take this trade or not. Do I want to enter this trade? If not right now, when? If I want to exit this trade once I'm in, when do I want to exit? If not now, when? Right? If I'm going to go long, what's my entry to the upside? If I'm going to go short, what is my entry to the downside? And so on and so forth. And I can literally determine that within seconds, right? I can determine it instantly, faster than I can explain it out loud, obviously, right? So I just pulled up this random here. Thank you, Chris, one of our crypto moderators. I sent him a message real quick. Hey, I'm going to go random live here. No, unplanned. I've decided, you know what? We're going to go live. So he sent me a couple quick cryptos to look at. This was just one I popped up on a couple that he sent me. There are scanners and everything available. I can come up here, and this is one of the reasons here in Trading Views is what you see, and I can go over here into the crypto BTCC, and then I can scan through. I mean, it puts all these on here, but it doesn't tell me which ones are moving. Now, there are scanners and everything that you can use. But since I'm not a real crypto trader, now I can come down here. In this Pine script down here at the bottom, there's a thing down here somewhere you can do. Oh, it's been a while. Where's it at? Where's it hiding at? My little scanner. The thing here, they give you an option. You can do a scanner. Anyway, there's some scanners here. All right, screeners. Right there it is. It's called screeners. There we go. I was looking for word scanner. So I can come up here and I can go here. This is a built-in one. You know, again, I don't have it set up for what I want, but this is how you would go about doing it. Okay. Then you can pick, you know, what countries you want to see, blah, 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 blah. So you can go up here, stock screener. I can come up here to the crypto. And all these things are, I think, forget which one I need these here. Is it what does that CEX scanner look familiar? Let me see what he said. CEX, yeah, that's why. That's it. That Chris guy, he knows what he's talking about. There we go. So there's all your pairs. So if I would set this up here to the criteria that I'm looking for, this will scan out high to low, low to high, show you what things are running right now, right? So you can go through here and now see here's these things. So it shows me all these different things. I have no clue what any of these are. I don't care what they are. I really don't, right? So that's volume in 24 hours. Well, I don't want 24 hours. I want a shorter time frame, don't I? So how do I get my shorter time frame here? Let's see. See, you got to set all this up. That's why I just said, hey, Chris, give me something so I can look at it real quick. There is I don't know if there's I'm sure there's some way to program. Oh, right here, volume. You can change all these things, right? So this gives you all the different things that are running by percentage gain. And I have CYS is one of the ones he suggests I look at, and right there it is, right? So anyhow, that's how you do that, right? So I can just kind of close that up, and I can come back over here at any time over here on this little target thing, and that'll pop up my screener. Right there it is, the last thing that I looked at. It will load it all up for me. So we're just going to use this one for now. If the volume in it dies, we'll go find something else. The volume is about 3,500 right now. So that's how you get started anyway, right? To look at it. So there's all kinds of scanners. There's free ones you can get on the interwebs and all that kind of stuff. So whatever floats your boat. Thing with scanners is you got to set up the parameters to show you what you want to see. So, and that's the first time I did that. So, and I'm sure I can go in there and click on any one of them and we'll be able to do something with it. Now, here's the thing. I don't trade any of this. I have no idea what the personality of it is. I don't even know what it is. I don't know what it pays, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what kind of stuff goes on, but it doesn't matter because here's what we're going to do. I've never traded this before. Now it looks like paint drying. Now, I'm going to explain here what I see on my screen now. This is the yellow line is VWAP. Now, Chris taught me this by attending his live Zoom calls at 7 p.m. Well, it's Eastern time. VWAP resets. Okay. So you can see at 1900 hours, right? 12 plus 5 is 7, right? So it's 1900. At 1900 hours, VWAP resets in crypto. So that's why you see this big line jump here. That's why it's so crazy. If you were to look at a stock, let's just look at ES here real quick, even though it's closed. You can see VWAP just straight across, right? So anyhow, that's why. So this is a reset, VWAP reset. What the heck just happened there? There we go. I must have pulled that out by accident or something here. Hang on. Technical difficulties. The boomer's having trouble. I can slide that back up in there. Sometimes it's just as easy to close the whole thing out and try to get it back up in there. In fact, that's what I am going to do. Let me get this out of the way. Come on.
Hey, Mark.
Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, why it's thinking here. Told it not to save anything, huh? I got to sit here and watch this. So, but my point is, I don't know how to trade. I don't know what this is as far as trading crypto, but I can guarantee you I can make money trading this, right? It's got volume. We can trade it, and I can make money doing it if I apply everything that Coach teaches us here at American Dream Trading, okay? And what I say about teaching, well, we are an education and training program company, okay? We're not a call-out group. We don't tell you to buy CYA. So what is this? CYS now and sell CYS now. We don't do that. That's not how we operate here, okay? So, but hang on here. What is going on with this thing? It's like locked up all of a sudden. I tell you what, it's hard to get things going here. I don't know why this is doing this. I might just kill the whole thing and reload it all. I'm getting tired of waiting. I'm very impatient. You can see that in my trading. I'm just going to reload the whole thing. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to close it. Bang. There we go. Hang on while I reload it. Yeah. Got to reload this now. Here we go. Trading view. I don't know what I did to it, but I probably hit the wrong button. Now I got to have this come back up here. One moment, please. So anything that I can chart out, anything that I can put my key indicators on, I can trade and I can make money on it, right? Hopefully, right? If I wait for the setup, you have to know what's your entry criteria, what's your exit criteria. You have to let the trade come to you. You can't go chasing stuff, right? So what is going on here all of a sudden? It's like, I think everything's just goofy here. I don't know. I'm going to close this. Let's see if I got too much garbage running. I don't know. Nope, James, we are on a live Zoom call. All for free. All our free Discord members are have advantage of the live Zoom. Is there anybody in here on the live Zoom? Well, I see. How do I see? I see James in there. Where's the rest of them? By the way, if you're listening and you are a free member in our Discord or a paid member, Zoom is open. Go to the Traders Lounge there. You'll see a link for it. You can come in here and watch this without any delay. Okay? And that's how we do things around here. All right. So, there's that window I wanted to close. All right. So here we go. Let's try this again. So, over here, CYS. Crypto, right? And we'll go up here and go CYS. Right there it is again. All right. I'm going to close all this other garbage. I don't need them. Don't need them. Close without saving. Let's make sure this thing don't lock up on me again. All right, here. I'm going to reduce my resources being used. How's that? For faster response. Close without saving. I like have multiple windows open. Sometimes this laptop just doesn't want to get her as far as power. As you can see, I am a futures trader, and I do live my futures. I tell you what, if you weren't into Market Friday, sucks to be you. Gold, silver had its largest plummet, largest change in 46 years, since 1980. At one time, silver was up to $121, and I believe we closed at around 75 Friday. That's how fast it went down. Well, it wasn't up to 121, but it was the largest single drop change since 1980. How's that for some mind-blowing things? 46 years. It was wonderful. Our members had account changing days Friday. It was glorious. It was glorious. All you had to do was be there. I'm resetting this. This is a paper trading account, by the way. I don't trade my real account live while I'm talking because I'm answering questions. You did not see the link in the Traders Lounge. There comes some people. It must be in there. Go into the Discord. Let me double check. Yes, sir. Let me look. What's up, James?
I just posted that link for you.
What happened to it? I thought I put that in there. Maybe I didn't.
I got you.
You got me. All right. You're the man. You are the man. What happened there? I mean, I programmed it to do it and everything. All right. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. The Traders Lounge. Apparently didn't hit the go button, I guess, huh? Thank you, James, for having my back.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
All right. Well, I had it. I was doing it here. I must not hit enter whenever I had it in the Discord. I was setting my screen up and all that, and I must not went back and hit enter. I had it loaded into the Zoom or into the Discord. I just didn't hit enter. All right. Sorry about that. If you are a free Discord member, you can come right now and join our Zoom call for free. And you won't have any delay. You can see what goes on here behind the scenes. You'll have access to a live open mic. You can ask a question by just opening your mic. Huge advantage. Plus, you don't have any delay, right? The social medias, you have anywhere from 20 to 45-second delay, right? From the time I say something out of my pie hole to the time you hear it. Zoom, yeah, you get to hear me in real time, unfortunately. So anybody's that's in our Discord, and you can join our free Discord right now by going to our website, American Dream Trading, and clicking Join Discord. It's right there on our place. All you gotta do is click that big old button at the opening page, and you'll be able to get our free Discord where you can interact with other members of American Dream Trading, and you can discuss trades, you can ask questions, all kinds of things. There's discounts in there, those type of things. So anyway, what we got to do here first, what we have here is a failure to communicate. So, all right. Good thing James was here. Yeah, my wife was washing clothes. It made her to drain or something. All right. So, we're good to go. All right. TikTok's live. YouTube's live. The Zoom is live. And we have 15 people in here right now. Come on and join us. Grab that Discord. Come over here for free tonight and see what it's all about inside our live Zoom call. All you need is the free Zoom app to be able to click the link and join us through our Discord. You have to go to Traders Lounge and click that link. All right, so let's start here from scratch. I don't know what CYS is. All I know is it says it's a CYS versus Tether USD perpetual contract. What's a perpetual contract? Well, the oversimplified version means I can trade it up and I can trade it down. Unlike some things, you can only trade up to make money, okay? So I'm going to hide my indicators for right now, all right? Hide that just to clear it up. So I need some lines. I need me some historical levels, as one of our members would say, level. So let me get some, let me go on a long or 4-hour chart here. So what I'm looking for, all right?
Mark,
Yes, sir.
screen share Zoom.
Screen share Zoom. Man, I'm just messing up like crazy. Here we go. Oh, that's because I closed it out, right? Yeah, locked up on me. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. There we go. One moment, please, for our live Zoom members. How's that? Now you can see it. So what I'm looking for here, this is a 4-hour chart. This gives me a little bit bigger picture, and I can scroll way in here or way out, whatever, right? It'll show me the information that I need to see. So what I want to do is I want to get lines on my chart that shows the historical levels where this likes to trade. So I'm looking for the peaks and valleys here, that where it touches more in one spot at in its history, right? So I can do big old yellow line. We don't need no yellow line, right? So I can come through here and I can find my peaks and valleys, the highs and the lows, where it typically hits, get to kind of, sometimes you have to split the difference, but I can get me some lines. Okay, these are historical levels where this thing has been buying and selling historically on 4-hour time period. So I can get me some of these are a goalpost, right? It's something that I can do here now to see where is this thing like to trade? Where does it like to buy and sell at on a 4-hour increments, right? So, and all things, even stock options, this works for everything, okay? This is not just for crypto. So if I'm trading stocks, or I'm trading stock options, if I'm trading crypto, if I'm trading futures, if I'm trading treasuries, if I'm trading bonds, whatever, you name it, this applies. The same techniques apply. So I have a few lines on here now. I'm not going to get real detailed. I'm going to go to a 2-minute now, get a little bit tighter time zone or time frame, okay? So now I can come through here. Where's this thing been going in trading at in 2-minute increments, okay? Now, what I'll probably do, depending how I have to look, but I'm going to guess I'm going to trade this actually on a 1-minute chart. So I'm just looking here. I'm trying to tighten up some lines, give me some more points of decision. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, as these things tend to approach these levels, you will see it generally bounce up and down at the same spots, okay? See, that's a 4-hour line there. Let me see here. I'm going to split the difference right about there. I'm going to scroll back a little bit and see what we have over here. Is there any messes over here I need to be concerned about? It gives you some room. Again, I could throw 1,000 lines on here. The thing is, we're not charting every single candle, because then that would just be, you would never know what you were doing. Now, this thing trades in, this is under $1, right? So this is trading in micro pennies. So, it might be beneficial to have a few more lines here, because it tends, without looking at this again. Now, 26 to 29, let's see. We'll go here. We'll give it some room down here. Again, I don't know. Let's see. I have to pull up my volume here in a minute. See what the ATR is on how much this actually even moves. So that gives me a little bit. Again, if I was going to trade this in real life and really get serious about this one ticker, which I am. I mean, I want to trade. So now I'm going to go put this on a 1 minute. So I have a few lines on my chart now, right? Let me spread this out a little bit. Now I have something to base if I want to enter a trade in. So as this comes up, we deal on support and resistance. Support would be like your floor. It's what you stand on, right? That supports you as you walk. Now, if I'm in my house walking around, the floor is my support, right? It lets me move around down and without falling down. Now, if I want to go to the second floor, I got to go through the ceiling, right? I got to punch a hole above me to get in there. So that would be resistance. I'm going to bang my head on the ceiling to get to the next level, right? I know you can take stairs, but that's how you think about it, right? Down here is where you're walking, is your support. As it goes up, that is your resistance. You got to bang against it to break on through. Okay, so once that does that, now I've broke through resistance. Well, you're saying, well, is it still called resistance when it comes back? No, because each line can either be support or resistance depending where the candle's at. So as it comes up, it's resistance. If it goes up and comes back down, then that will be support. You will see how uncanny this is, that it will return to these same areas over and over and over and over again. And this is just one thing here. I don't even liking this volume in this thing. This thing don't seem to be moving a whole lot. But we'll see. All right, I'm going to put up a... I mean, I can go find something else. But it doesn't matter, right? Now, if this doesn't move enough to make money, let's see the volume. That one. We do have the 4.0 indicators came out. And all I have to do is click this and the list will automatically upgrade. So for those who are paid members that have this, Coaches 3.0 indicators, the 4.0 has came out officially. So what you'll see is up here in the upper top left-hand corner, okay? You see how it says ADT Coaches 3.1, okay? Go up there, you'll see that little purple thing here, right? So all I have to do, see it's how it says update available. All you have to do is click that and it'll pop up update on all charts. So I can click that and bang. So now I'll have the latest version. Now, what does that mean? Well, there's all kinds of things you can add to it, and I'm not going to get into all that. It's a huge update. All kinds of stuff you can do. All right. Here's one of the things. Today's high was this level. Previous day high was pretty much at that level. So it sounds like this thing's trading in a channel. Here's previous day close. Up here it's just added. So there's all kinds of things this is going to add to the chart. And you can come up here. These are all fully customizable. There's settings here, and you can go through. There's all kinds of things. You can put session times in. There's futures you can put into session times for the New York, London, Tokyo. I mean, it's just all kinds of things you can do with this thing. It's amazing. An amazing tool. Comes with your paid membership if you're VIP Gold, Diamond, or futures members. Okay, so everything's colored. You can change the colors and turn things on and off, right? I can turn this coloring of this off even as far as that goes, right? This cloud. I know it's kind of distracting. Sometimes these colors here are a little bright, but that's all right. I can hide them. I can turn them off. I can turn them on. All right, so now I have this here. A long way to get to where I want. So, do I want to enter this trade? No, right now, no. Okay. The volume is more sellers. If you look down here, the ATR is 0.0042. Okay. So this is trading on the last two digits down here. You can see that. So what I'm looking at here's my 200 moving average. This here is VWAP, this yellow line. That's the volume weighted average price. And then I have, let me spread this out even a little bit more because this moves in micro pennies. And I have my 55, my 9 in this white line, or the white line is the 9, and the blue line is a 21, and the orange line is a 55. So 9, 21, 55, VWAP, and a 200. That's what I use to make decisions. What is my entry to the upside? Well, my entry to the upside will be, and this is going to be a weak trade to the upside for a while because these indicators are all convoluted right now, okay? They're not ideal. But I can still take a trade. If this breaks and holds above the 55, I can take a trade almost up here to VWAP because it'll probably reject there. If it goes to the downside, which it would actually be the stronger trade as far as the indicators are concerned, I want to see a break and hold below the 9 here. All right, so now what all I got to do? Well, I want to set myself up for success, right? I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to put in how many units I want. We'll just say 10,000, right? What's that say? 10,000? All right. So I'm going to do market orders only, and I'm going to have a stop. Again, I have no idea how many ticks stop on this, but it's okay. So I can enter this trade right now. Bang, bang. All right, there it is. I just bought 10,000 of shares of that. There I am, $4 to the upside. It broke through. There's VWAP right where I said I was going to sell it. Right there was what, $15? Bang, bang. See that? See how it resisted at VWAP? I told you if it broke above there, I could trade that up to VWAP, and I just did that live in front of your eyes before it happened. Never traded this a day in my life, and I was able to make money on that. Okay. Well, it was $15. Well, so what? Do $15 50 times a day. How much you got? Huh? Somebody do math on that. Hmm? Come on. Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?
Come on.
Are you not entertained? Is this not
Actually,
why you are
Mark,
here?
there is something in the YouTube chat that could be quite entertaining. Comment about you being from Pennsylvania. It could be heard in your accent. Someone corrected them and said, no, what they meant was Michigan. Go blue.
I'm just had now. See, when you say that color blue, I see red when you say blue for more than one reason. The Ohio State, and I don't like that team up north. All right. You need one of them mugs? Well, let's see. Which mug do I have? Oh, I got the North Myrtle Beach mug. We had a meetup down in Myrtle Beach. I was there, got to meet other members of American Dream Trading. I got myself a mug. It says North Myrtle Beach. By the way, for future reference, you might want to stay in North Myrtle Beach rather than downtown regular Myrtle Beach, right there, Bruno? It's a little nicer. We had a good time. Anyway. So there it is. I made my first trade on something I've never ever traded before. I don't even know what it is, what it does. Don't care. Don't know what it's tied to. But because a chart's a chart, I can trade anything. All right. We're going to double this up, make it 20,000. How's that? I'm going to see some impressive numbers. Now, when would I enter again? Well, I could scalp this again up to VWAP, but that's pretty tight, right? I want to see this actually break and hold above VWAP, except I'm going to be in the middle of the channel there, but that's okay. That'll be all right. I'm a scalper, so I can jump in and out, grab what I want. Now, here's the thing I can get in this trade. I'll explain it afterwards. All right. I got in a little late because I was going to explain it, and I decided, let's not. All right. So there we go. All right, right back up to VWAP. I'll take the $2, whatever. What I was getting ready to say, my good entry would be when it breaks and holds above VWAP. But I want to see my candles stack on the shoulder of the previous, because that gives you some sort of maybe indication that it might be a good trade to the upside. See how this candle, shoulder up. This one here, shoulder up, stair steps up, shoulder up. See that big trade I just missed out on, right? So that's a sign of strength. Now, do we enter? Yeah, see that? I missed all that. Do I jump in and chase it? Sure I do. Why not? No, you don't chase candles. There we go, $6. How many successful trades have I had? How many red trades have I had there, James?
That would be 0 at the moment.
That would be 0 on something I've never traded before. Huh? What? Come on. Let's go.
World's greatest trader.
So, this is why you never enter a trade now. I wouldn't chase that candle in real life with real money, right? I want to see it. I want to see it break and hold above VWAP, right? I just did it because I knew I could snag it real quick. I'm a scalper. Actually, I can jump in anywhere, right? Ideally, I want to see the break and hold. That's my main strategy. Break and hold of the 9. Here's the 9, the white line. There's the break. Here's the hold, candle with some oomph. In other words, had some volume to the upside, right? If that's the case, then that's a go for me. And then I'm going to trade this as long as the next candle starts on the shoulder of the previous. Okay, and that's not a guarantee it's going to keep going up. If I'd have done that here, of course, then I would have gotten consolidation right away, and I would have had to wait. And then these stair stepped up. Why we say that? Why am I looking for the next candle to start on the shoulder of the previous? Because the top of the candle, the green candle, is where the price ended. So the bottom of the candle is where the price starts. So I like to see the price start where the other one ended, ideally. And I never enter unless there's a break and hold of the key levels. VWAP is the most powerful indicator that there is, okay? So you want to wait for the break and hold. I'm going to increase the holdings here just to make the numbers look more impressive. I mean, it's not about the number. It's not about the money. It's about waiting. There it is, the break. Did you see that? It tried to start on the shoulder, but it did not have oomph to the upside. If you'd have jumped as soon as you seen that candle break and not wait for the break and hold to the upside, I would be in a losing trade right now. So you want to wait, especially VWAP and the 200, well, everything, but especially VWAP and the 200 MA. You want to get away from that gravitational pull of VWAP, okay? So, any questions and comments, please feel free to type them into your social media chat box, or if you're in the live Zoom right now, all you got to do is open a mic, ask a question. One of the benefits of paid membership. So, wow, we just have just all kinds of people in here today. Boy, you people don't have a life on the weekends, do you? You just miss trading altogether, right? Yeah, those of us that don't trade crypto, that's the only day of the week we can't trade. Man, we even got people, we have people in here from all over the world, literally. There's a person in here from Thailand right now. One of our paid members. Very successful. Does a good job. Morning, Mr. L from Thailand. Good to see you.
I was wondering who said good morning.
Oh, did I say good morning? Oh, it's evening where I'm at. All right, so anyway, now break and hold to the downside. Here's my break. I want to see the break of this line. Now I'm actually going to wait. I'm going to wait for this level that I drew on my chart. I can play this to the downside only if it breaks and holds below this line. That's a historical level that I just drew. Now, does that line need tweaked a little bit? Yeah, a little off maybe. Let me see. Do I move it up or do I want to move it down? I can split the difference here. Which one's probably stronger? We'll go down here. We'll use this one. Because I just slapped some lines on here quick just to give me some points of reference. Now, see, it doesn't know what it wants to do. So now I'm trapped between my indicators and VWAP. That's a tough spot. You got to wait for this to break out here, okay? So I'm waiting on this to get out of this little area right here, okay? If you can get out of that, then again, now I'm talking, I'm going to miss my opportunities while I'm talking. So let me pay attention here. Always enter a trade. Make sure you have a stop. You can see mine is, ooh, no, it wasn't. Right there it is. I didn't check that. Oh, I forgot. They did this update. You got to recheck that thing. So here's my break of VWAP. I want to see the candles start on the shoulder of this one. Now I have to wait. I want to wait for the next candle. Don't get excited, right? With nothing else, I have a little mini double top. Now I have like 20, right here you can see there's a little countdown timer. I have 19 seconds before my next candle. Can I scalp this one candle? Yeah, I could. But just because I can don't mean you should, because you want to wait for the good trades. I mean, you jump in here on and off, you're just basically gambling against that something's going to happen, right? So, all right. So now I figure this thing would just take off. There's my next candle. Does it got oomph to the upside? Nope. 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 All right. Boy, is this thing volatile. So basically, this is a one candle scalper here. This thing is pretty volatile. All right, so if this gets oomph to the upside, I can grab it. Or what I could have just done there when that pulled back 50%, catch the retracement on it and bounce off of VWAP right there, and then I can catch that on the upside if it does. Now, this is a risky trade to do this, okay? Jumping in here, it did not bounce right away, so that's not good. That's a high risk trade. So I took that. All right, we'll see if this is going to bounce up a little bit. I got to get pointer back here. Sorry, would have been able to get out of it. Yeah, see, it didn't get the immediate bounce, so that's not good. That's a very weak candle. So I was trying to get a bounce back off VWAP on that 50% retracement of that candle. It didn't do it. I'll wait here a second. If it turns green, I'll give it a second. If I get enough green, there we go. There's $65. There's $50. All right, it didn't really bounce, right? So I'm going to see if this will break through this little mini double top here. If it does, I'll lock in my profits. If not, it's showing weakness here. Weak. I ain't playing around. I'll just go ahead and take the $25 and be done with it. They don't know what they want to do. Okay? So there you go. That's how you do it. James, you keep a track. How many red trades have I had, James?
I believe that was one.
One? When did I have a red trade? I didn't have a red trade. That was moneymaker on that one.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that was
Oh, my bad.
$25. I had like 60 or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't know. I ain't keeping track. Here, we'll do it this way. Maybe I did have one. I don't know. For those playing at home, let's reset this. This is a simulated account. We'll reset this here. All right. We'll just make it whatever. It doesn't matter what the amount is. All right. All right. So now I'm back to 0. So this will keep track for what it's worth. For those of you playing at home. So that's what we did. I've never traded this a day in my life. I like to have something that has more volume than this. So let me see. Who's in here? Who's in there trades crypto? If you got a hot crypto, let me know. Let me go up here and look at the comments and questions first. I'll bring up my scanner here in a minute.
I see a bucko.
There's a bucko. Hey, bucko, you see anything running right now, buddy? I mean, I can bring up my scanner here, but yeah. Let me do that because this is what I would have to do if I hadn't. Now, again, I don't have all the criteria set up that I'd want to find, so let me switch this around so I get the high to low. There we go. 10,000.
I got a few with more volume. They're most of them to the downside, but you can short them. You got SENT or FHE. They got a little bit more volume than what you're looking at.
What's the ticker symbol again?
SENT.
Cent?
Yes, sir.
Cent versus Tether. All right, we'll play with that. Never traded this a day in my life. Never heard of it. So, what's with all these? These are pennies. Come on. Don't you got anything that's like $1? Anyway, it doesn't matter because I can trade anything. You call it out, I can trade it. I don't care what it is. Accept the challenge. So here I go. I got to do the same thing, right? I'm going to go on here real quick. I'm not going to trade anything without lines on my chart. All right. I have to have a roadmap. So here's the historical levels. All right. On a 4 hour. So I'm going to come up here again. I'm going to go up here. I can see where these are at. I can put a line there. Bang. Right. I lost my macro, so I can't do this real quick. I got to click each line. Drive me nuts. So here's that. Click on line there. Down here. Again, do I need to click from 0 to 1,000? No, I don't need to chart that much. I need to chart out. If I'm trying to get me some quick lines, I just kind of need to chart the areas that it's trading at. Go up a little bit, go down a little bit, right? That way, if it gets a big pull or big levels up or down, you have some information so you're not guessing. Now, you can always go back and redo it, but you don't want to have to do that during a live trade. So you want to get some... this thing, all right. This thing looks like a freaking EKG. All right. Pennies. So I have to trade like a million of contracts of these, huh, to make any money on this thing. Yeah, I tell you, what do they do over here in the crypto world, right? I'm used to getting $25 a tick. I don't know. What's these things even pay a tick? I don't know. You don't get paid on ticks over here, do you? All right. So there's a 4 hour chart. So you can see how I got my peaks and valleys that I picked out here. I drew lines where they bought and sold at. So now I'm going to break it down a little bit more. I'm going to come down to a 2 minute. I may even need, since these are micro pennies, I might even need it more, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to slap some lines here. I'm going to do the same thing, right? You can see where these peaked out here. So I want to draw lines. What you're looking for is multiple hits at the same area, right? So you look back, where's the mountain peaks, where's the mountain valleys? Pop yourself a line on there, okay? That gives you a target to shoot for every time you go to trade. Yeah, this is taking me long. Usually it takes you like 5 seconds to do this, but again, I lost my macro on this thing, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. So I'm just trying to give you a rough idea. Look at that big pull I'm missing out on. All right, doesn't matter. All right, let me go. Let me switch this to 1 minute so it's even more reactive. All right. So this thing's breaking and holding to the downside. I don't have a big gap right there, so I don't know. I need some other information, but sell. How many units I want? I want a whole bunch of these. How many can I buy? How about that? Is that enough? I don't know. Is it? I don't know. Let's see what we got here. I do need some more information here. I got a big gap, but that's all right. I'm going to trade the candles. I need some else here. I need some other information. That's not enough. That's not tight enough. I'm not comfortable with that, not having a good roadmap. Here we go. There's a level right there. That's what I wanted to see. I don't like that big gap there. There we go. Now I have something I can shoot for right there. See that? That's going to bounce right there. Good thing I looked at that. And I'll tell you what. Now that looks better. Now I can play with that. Now I'm at a support level. I'm going to play this to the downside. I'm going to short this if this breaks and holds right here. Never said, don't know what this is. Don't know nothing about it. Don't even care. I don't care. All right, there's my break. There's my break. I got some oomph to the downside. Yeah, maybe. see. Move that. There's my stop. Look at that. Ooh, this pays big. I'm up $53,000 already. Hey, I kind of like this one, bucko. All right, if this pauses too long, I'm going to dump it. I ain't going to play games. Where's my next candle? What time does it start? I don't know. Let's see here. This thing if this sits here too long. Playing this to the downside. Where's my timer my candle timer? Again, I'm talking here, so I'm not really paying attention to the trade like I should be. Really care. Just showing you that. All right, 14 seconds. Let's see where the next candle. If this next candle doesn't start on the shoulder of this one that it's on right now, I'm just gonna lock in my profit because that's just how I is. I don't play around. There's a lot of money. Now, you see the P&L on there. You see how much of this green here? That shows you how much this trade is worth. And I just jumped into there. It is going the wrong way. There's about $15,000 I just locked in on that candle. Now, if this breaks and holds down the other way, then we'll play it down some more. If not, we can play it back up. So what did it do? I waited because I got in late. I just jumped in. I'm waiting. If I just show up late to the dance, I'm going to wait on a critical level to be broke. Right here was a support level that I've lined and I popped on her. It broke it. There's my confirmation candle that was on the shoulder previous to the downside. It had some oomph on it. I jumped in. Bang, bang. Made money that fast. Right? Never traded this a day in my life. Don't even know what it is. Can I continue to do this? Yeah, I don't know if this will go clear down here or not, but let's see here. What do we have? 14 seconds. I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm going to see what this next candle wants to do. I should have jumped in there. Look at that. That's got some oomph to the downside. I'm going to wait for this next candle, though. They're going to take profit. They're going to take profits here. All right, here's my next candle starting in 1 second. It's on the shoulder of the previous. Does it have oomph to the downside? Let me see. Let me see. Are you convinced it wants to go down? I don't know. I don't know. It's thinking, right? This is what I'm looking for. It's a visual thing, not a very scientific thing. I call it oomph. Does it have volume, in other words, that they want to keep pushing it down? Well, good thing I didn't jump in that, right? See how that worked? I would have been in a losing trade. You have to be patient and wait for the trade, your entry criteria. And I told you what my entry criteria was on this candle to go here, right? Now, could I jump in that, play that back up? Sure, I could have, right? But that's just gambling, right? If you're going down and switching back and forth. Now, as a scalper, can I do that? Yes, I can, right? There's no doubt in my mind I could have snagged that money, but I don't want to just jump in willy-nilly. So now I know that it didn't like that level there. If I'd have went back in the chart, maybe would I have found a tighter level? Yeah, probably. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing here. If this happens to break and hold above this line, then I will go up. Or if this comes back in on a 50% retracement here, look at that huge candle, right? Does that want to come back on a 50% retracement? Well, this is a high risk trade. We'll go down 50% on that candle, and we'll lock in that $9,000, almost $10,000 right there. Bang, bang, goes the gong. 50% retracement on a large gamma candle. That went up. When you get these huge candles, a lot of times people will go ahead and lock in their profits, and it'll retrace 50%, and people may want to jump back in. You see that 50% roll there? See how that worked? Bang, bang. Where do we learn to do this? I mean, this is like taking candy from a baby. Making babies cry all over the world. Come on. All right, let's see where we're at now here. Let's see, where are we at here? All right. Where am I at? I'm up almost $24,000 right now. All right. Since I reset the count, just to kind of give you an idea. So, this is what Coach teaches us. We can trade anything. Same thing here. What did I say? If it breaks and holds above this level, breaks the line, and the next candle starts on the shoulder of the previous to the upside, then I can go in here and buy that, right? So I want to see what's going to happen here, right? I can pop a line here, right, since I have some history here, right? Here's where that broke there on that way, on the way up. So I'm waiting on this to break through here or reject. Now I can come over here and do the same thing with these buttons here. Bang, bang, right? I don't need a 75 stop loss, do I? Yeah, we'll just leave it there. I can adjust it after I'm in. Let me get out of this. There's multiple ways to enter trades with this. So I can come up here, use one-click buttons here that's already pre-programmed, right? So, yeah, 100 million shares. Okay. Somebody do the math on that times 0.0367. That's a lot of money. Anyway, All right. So as soon as I see what happens here, if this here it is trying to break the line, I got 40 seconds between the next candle. Can I scalp this as it pulls through? All right. I can, but is it a smart thing to do? No. I could show you what I like to do with paper trading. Show you what happens when you do enter something, not waiting. See, I could have clicked. I was going to click buy just to show you, but it's already pulled back. It did not break and hold. It has to be on the shoulder of the previous, or you can get your face ripped off. It doesn't mean it can't keep going, but if you want to wait and make sure your trades are more successful, have the more higher instance of being successful, wait on that and hold part. All right. We'll see what this candle. Look at that. See that? If I had hopium that was going to go up, I would be greatly disappointed right now, wouldn't I? Part of the trading is waiting, believe it or not. You do a lot of waiting. You wait for your setup on your trade. And this is called cent. I don't know what it is. It's a perpetual crypto contract. I have no clue anything about it. But I have some lines on my chart. I could trade anything. I do this all day long, right? Here's the break, trying to break again. I have 29 seconds before my next candle. Now, can I go on a 30-second candle, blah, blah, blah? Yeah, I can. No real reason to, right? Can I go on a higher time frame? Here's my break. I want to see the next candle start on the shoulder of this, where this one ends before I decide. Now, this thing's pretty volatile, so it has big swings up and down. I have 9 seconds till my next candle. As soon as I do this next trade, I'll start answering your questions. So if you have any, feel free to type them in. Comments, questions? Okay, rejected. Not yet. Here we go again. Second try. No. Why is it doing this right here? Well, it's a historical level, right? Right? So, anyhow. So, you want to see these break and hold above the levels. And you always trade with a stop. This is my stop, right? Protects my downside in case this pulls back. It limits how much money I can lose. Okay? This is here. Now, you should never trade with your P&L open, right? Because you're going to watch these numbers over here instead of watching your trade, okay? So I just put this on here so you can see this. I wanted to take a few minutes. Again, this is paper trading. It's not real money, so don't freak out. But by paper trading, I can show you what happens when you break the rules or you don't wait, what the financial penalty is if that had been a real trade, okay? Same way here. If you trade without a stop, right, or a proper stop, so this, I have $36,000, almost $37,000 at risk if this pulls down to here. And right now I'm 23,000 in the hole. But you always trade with a stop. I don't care what it is you're trading. You have to protect your downside. Upside's always limited. Profits is always unlimited. See, watch that. See how that worked? It came down and hit my stop and prevented me from losing more money. This thing had just plummeted back down. I could have lost hundreds of thousands, right? So you never trade. And again, don't get all your bloomers in a wad here about the dollar amount, right? It doesn't matter whether you're trading $1 million account or $100 account. It's the same thing. You have to trade with a stop, right? If not, you're going to wreck your account. That's one of Coach's rules. You never, ever, ever trade without a stop. And see how that worked, right? So, anyhow, I'll let that do that first. All right, let me scroll up here. Let's start with the YouTubes. Let's see. Do you have any questions? And hey, Kim and Cherub and Vegan Knowledge. You know what? Vegan Knowledge is my favorite. Don't feel bad. All right, and we have Axel. He's one of our new members. Congratulations, sir. Joining American Dream Trading. Glad to have you aboard. This is just a free impromptu. I'm Mark McSee. I'm one of the trading moderators here at American Dream Trading. We normally don't broadcast on Saturday nights. I just figured, hey, why not, right? I'm going to tell you why here in a second, but let me read your comments. Let's see. There's Don. Yes, I loved your graphics, Don. It's beautiful. Hey, Bobby. The buyer's Bobby and Kyle and Michael O. And Vegan Knowledge. Drewski and Ken Mayfield Music. Yes, I'm doing crypto. I'm just trading something to trade. I'm not really trading real, but I'm trading. Recorded, and yeah, that's true. The free live, by the way, this isn't a free live Zoom for anybody that's in our free Discord. You can join our Zoom. All you gotta do is go to the Traders Lounge inside our Discord, and you can jump in here and get real time without a delay. All right, there we go. VR, well, I made it look easy, sure, right? But I also have, this is my 4th year of trading, right? I just started my 4th year here, beginning of January. And my finished 3 full years. I'm starting my 4th. So those things that I was telling you, I've learned, right? And I've actually done it. So yes, do I make it maybe look easy? Yes. Is it easy? No. If it was, everybody'd be doing it, right? Everybody would be bazillionaires. It's not easy. It takes a lot of work and training and education and experience, but we'll help you get there. That's what we do here. What we do here at American Dream Trading. We are a training and education company. We want to help you develop the skills that you need to be able to day trade or whatever it is you want to trade, right? It's a skill that nobody can take away. Now, it takes time. It takes energy. It takes showing up. It takes sweat equity. You got to put the time and you got to study. You got to learn. You got to ask questions, right? And as you go along in your journey, you learn a little more principle upon principle, right? And then you build up, and then one day you wake up and I'm like, hey, this starts to make sense to me, right? Yes, I was able to click in and out of there and generate profits just like that. Now, it's a simulated account, but I trade my simulated account just like I do my real account, okay? Other than that last trade, I was showing you what happened. I wanted to explain about trading with a stop, right? And you saw how it worked. I will show you things not to do on purpose, but usually I'll tell you that, right? I'm not going to use, if I get a bad trade on red trade, which I do have red trades every day. I don't have red days, but I have red trades every day. I lose money on trades every day. But hopefully my green trades, my profitable trades are more than my losing trades, and they are. As long as you do the things that coach teaches and the principles and trading strategies that we use here, your odds of success are greatly improved. Now, don't be fooled. You don't have complete control over your trades, right? The market makers are going to do what they do. And that's why you use stops to protect your downside in case somebody comes in and dumps a bunch of things, right? So, anyhow, let's see. Did we get 10 diamond members? That I don't know the answer to that for sure. I'm not sure. I know he sold a bunch, but I don't know if he hit the 10. I mean, I do sort of have access to that, but I don't. I'd have to go look. I really don't have access. So I do. Hang on here a minute. There we go. All right. See here. Oh, all right. We got members over here in our live Zoom chat sharing things. Break and hold. There we go. All right. Let's see what else we have. This guy's a work machine, somebody said. Whatever. I love what I do, right? It's not work when you love it. The old adage, if you love your job, you'll never work a day in your life. It's true, right? All right. Thank you for your help. All right. Let me go over here to the Tiki Talks. Let's see what you guys have. By the way, I'd like to see 80,000 likes, so get smashing them like buttons tonight. How many of you have shared this live feed? You know, there's a share button on all your live socials. Said they sold 2 that day. Okay. I think it had to be 10. I wasn't in on that call because we were in our own live futures call, so I wasn't aware. Oh, that is Coach. Coach is over there in the tubes, the YouTubes, showing up as a moderator, you know. So I understood after the fact that if they had, 10 during the call, that he was going to give away up to $10,000 spinning the wheel if he sold 10 at that time. And that's Coach, where it says American Dream Trading over there on the YouTube live chat. That's Coach. Everybody say, hey, Coach. All right, so let's see what the Tiki Talks, what questions you have here. Let's see. Yes, they let anyone on here. Okay, happy Saturday. Good to see you enter game. The Rogue Ranger, Porkagees, Bart, Nanya, Adam, all of you guys over there. Enter Game Management's back again. Also, Bucko, by the way, Bucko 504 over there in our live YouTube chat right now. He is one of the 2 main training moderators in our crypto program. So I'm trading crypto here. If you have any crypto questions, feel free to ask them right there in our TikTok live Zoom chat, and Bucko will be able to answer them better than I can. Now, if it's generally how to trade something, yeah, I can answer that. But the finer points of individual cryptos, no, I can't. So Bucko's there as a free bonus tonight. If you have a crypto question, type it into your live chat over there on the TikTok. So cool. Thank you for them roses, Rogue. Let's see. Yes, VWAP we talked about. Oh, I never did turn my indicators back on. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, Starlink is snowed in. Yeah. It's still cold, man. It's sub-zero here still for another day or two. What else we got? Questions. Doug's in the house over there. Nancy says, Doug. Doug's Mark. Let's see what else. No questions. Mark's doing lines in the chart. That's funny. All right. Let's see. St. Roses. Again, I'm just scrolling through. KB's in the house. Maple's in the house. Who else we got? Bucko's over there. Okay. So here we go. Which platform? This is TradingView, is what you see on my screen. It's probably the single largest charting software in the world. Obviously not comparing it to your major brokers, but it's an independent. It has nothing to do with American Dream Trading. Now, we do offer an affiliate to it. You can get some money off of it, but this is totally separate from American Dream Trading. This is called TradingView. You can go to their website and find out about it. And you can hook your brokers up now, in certain brokers, and you can trade right through it. You hook your broker up to this and trade while you're charting. I use TradingView to chart and trade now. Let's see. Short, let's go. Ho, Dave. Dave's awesome. He's in the house. Joseph. All right. Sal. Andre's in the house. Good to see you. All right. No real questions. All right. Oh, let's look over here. Joyce over in the YouTubes. Do you believe the crypto market will currently hit and follow the 2021 pattern, meaning more fall over the next month or two, then breakout? I haven't a clue, sir, to answer that question. Again, I'm not a crypto guy. As far as things, you know what? I really don't care. I don't care. Ask me why. Ask me why I don't care. I don't care about trends and all that stuff. Why? Because I'm going to trade the trade that's in front of me, right? A chart's a chart's a chart. You just see me trade this thing up and down and all around, right? I didn't turn my indicators back on after I was charting, right? Here's Coach's indicators. If you're a paid member, you have access to these. And if you have a subscription to TradingView, which is independent of us, you can put this in here and it'll help you make trading decisions. But no, I don't, to be quite honest with you, Joyce, I don't personally care. I'm going to trade to trade. I don't care what it is. You call out anything right now, I'll trade it. And I guarantee I'll make money on it. Right? So this here is Cent. You see me trade CYS earlier, right? The volume on this, I don't know. Is this still good volume? 600,000 for crypto? I don't know. It's about 50-50 buyers and sellers right now. Okay. So yeah, I don't. I'm a momentum trader. Okay. I don't care what it's going to do this year, this week, today. All I care about is this minute. And I'm not trying to be a smart aleck. That's the kind of trading that I do, right? I'm a day trader. Long term, yes, you're going to reevaluate things. If I was going to buy and hold Cent, I'd want to look at it in a big macro view, right? I want to know the patterns. I want to know, the history. Where does it trade, right? More of that. What's going on? So yes, if you're going to look at those types of things in relation to your question, yes, you got to look at the bigger picture. I don't trade that way. I'm a momentum. I'm in it to win it. Whatever this candle does, whatever the next candle does, so on and so forth. Okay. So there's Bucko's now also. Man, not Bucko's everywhere. Now he's over into YouTube's answering questions. He says follow the chart, but yes, it is following a 4-year pattern. Oh, there you go. See, we all learned something new today. Thank you, Bucko, for jumping over there onto YouTube's. Good. See that? Bucko's he's just everywhere. He's handling all your questions. Comments, questions. How about the paid members and the free members that are over here in our live Zoom call? What do you got? Questions, comments? I'm waiting on a break and hold of this white line right here on my chart where this is at right now. right here. If it breaks and holds above that, I'll go get it. I'll go get her. 45 seconds for the next one. See how that bounced off there? That's a strong support, a resistance level. See how these all banged up here, couldn't break through? So if this can break and hold, now I'm getting to the top of my trend channel, but that's all right. I can snag enough there to make some money on it. There's enough meat on the bone there for me. Okay? So I'm waiting on a break and hold of this level. If it breaks this, it probably will get a very nice upward momentum because it's been trying to break this for a while now and it just can't seem to do it. If not, you might get a rejection and go right back down to where it came from. So we'll see what happens here. All right. So, three at me's. What? I got time to go back up there. All right, who's got a question? Open your mic and ask if you have one. Hey, Miranda's in the house over there on TikTok. You guys better come in here with your A game. She's going to come in here and start getting us up over to 80,000. How many we want tonight? If you're going to give gifts and you're going to click that button, you better come in and you better go big because she don't play games. She'll make all you guys cry on her gifts and her clickers. Here we go. Waiting on a break and hold this level here. Is it going to do it or not? Let's see. It's thinking about it. It's testing it. Again, my chart didn't have a single line on it until we went and looked at it here. So I'm waiting to see. This could be exciting if it breaks through. There's the break of the line. Waiting on my next candle, which is in 10 seconds, unfortunately. And there's the big thing I told you it would probably do. All right, if this next candle starts on the shoulder of this one, I might jump in it. However it is, it's the top of the channel. There's my candle starting on the shoulder previous. Does it have oomph to the upside? Huh? Hump? Oomph? Oomph? Right? Now, the problem is right here, it's the top of my channel. It may reject right off of that, right? There we go. See how it's bouncing off of that? Now, let me move this around just so you guys can see it better. I wouldn't be playing around like this trading live, right? Let me put this here so it's more straight. Now, I'm going to let this run here. I would have took that profit already. But part of your paid membership with American Dream Trading is that you get these indicators. These are coaches 3.0. Now 4.0 have been released live into the wild for paid members. And these can help you make investment trading decisions. This is the top of a trend channel. This is a regression channel. Always respect the green line. Always respect the red. The green is the top of the channel. The red is the bottom. And Doug, what's the gray line called? The mean, the median, the middle, the average. The mean. Doug likes that word. All right, so here it is. So I would already took the profit that I had on that trade here on that thing. But this is more likely going to possibly pull back if it hits that line. We'll see. I'm going to get out of the trade, lock in what I can. There's whatever that said, $2,000, whatever. So I don't want to be in I shouldn't say I don't want to be in a trade. I'm going to respect that line there because I was talking. I wasn't really managing the trade. But now, using this as an example, if I'm going to re-enter the trade, I could either re-enter the trade and snag a couple of bucks off of that, but I want to wait on a break and hold above this line now, right? Now, was there any reason? My entry was here, right? Here was the break of the 9. This one didn't start on the shoulder, neither did this one. So this is still weak, right? It's trying to get through this level. And what I want to see is more upward movement. So this is kind of a crappy place to be right now, right? So I want to wait on a break and hold above and outside this channel here. Might get a move to the upside, get up to this next level here where this candle peaked. Always look to your left, okay? See where the history's at, okay? So, again, I've never traded this before. I don't know what it is. Don't care. I can trade anything. Anybody wants to call out a crypto, it's got volume, I'll trade it right live, right in front of your face. I guarantee you I'll make money off it. I'm not bragging that I'm that good. I'm just saying that the things that Coach teaches us, I'm able to do that. Give me some lines on a chart and I can trade it. Right? Bang, bang. All right, let's get to 80,000 over there on TikTok. We're at 34,000 right now. Thank you very much, by the way. All right. So, all right. Can I trade options on Webull with one? Yeah, you can. In futures? Yeah, you can. But if you've never traded before, yes, I agree with Bucko. He just said it. I know he just read that. Best to start with shares, get your base down, right? So let me, if you look at the top of my screen, see up there at the top, what's that say? Today is the very last day. Today, at midnight tonight, in 3.5 hours from now, all of our new lifetime memberships will no longer be sold. You will not be able to buy a lifetime VIP. You will not be able to buy a lifetime VIP Gold Complete. You will not be able to buy a lifetime futures. You will not be able to buy a lifetime crypto. You will not be able to buy the best of all of them, a lifetime diamond membership. At midnight tonight, Eastern time, which is in less than 3.5 hours, those are all going away. We've been telling you for quite a while, for a good solid month, that these were going away. However, because you are watching tonight's live free broadcast, if you use promo code MARK, which you see at the top of my screen there, right up there, right? See it up there? At the checkout at our website, American Dream Trading, whatever membership you buy, if you're a new member, on all new memberships for new members, you will get 10% off just by using the promo code MARK. You want $500 off the diamond membership? There you go. $5,000 one-time payment, $500 off right off the top. You get $4,500. Bang, bang. You want a VIP futures membership? $250 off. Bang, bang. 10%. Why do I say the diamond? Because the diamond is our all-inclusive membership. Okay, that's going to cease to exist. Now, if you're already have that membership, your membership does not go away. We're just not issuing and selling new lifetime memberships. So don't get all freaky about that, right? Lifetime means lifetime. Okay, where are the updates? I showed that earlier. Up here, if you go over here, Bobby, top left-hand corner where it says ADD Coach, where it has the indicator name, you'll see a little purple like circle thing there. It's an arrow, 2 arrows forming a circle, I believe. If you see that on there, all you have to do is click on that and it'll pop up a drop box and it'll say update, and it does automatically. Bang, bang. So go up here at the description of the indicator, you'll see that purple arrow. If you don't see it, refresh your tab. If you're like me and always have it open, sometimes you'll have to refresh it, but it pushes automatically. Any updates that come with your membership get pushed out to you automatically. It's a great thing. We're always working on it. So if you go to our website down here, I'm prepping something, and get, close this here, close that, and here, looking for, click that button. All right. So as soon as this loads up, all right, let me show you our webpage. It's very simple, very easy. You can't get any easier than this, folks. You don't like free money? Well, then I guess you're in the wrong place. So if you are interested, and these are going away, here's our website. Okay, Zoom users, you won't be able to see this, but you know what our website looks like. I mean, I can switch here. Let me switch it for you. That way you're with me. Hang on, I got to switch screen sharing here. Hang on. Or it does show it, doesn't it? Does it show it? Nope. All right, right here. There we go. All right, switching it for our Zoom users, just so they can follow along. All right. So this is our website, American Dream Trading. Right there's the address up on top. There's Coach. Ain't he a handsome dude, right? All you gotta do is click this big old button. You can't miss it. Right now you can scroll through here and look at the rest of our webpage, and it tells you all kinds of information about us. All you gotta do is click this. Click here to join our memberships. And what you will see, number one, is our free Discord. You'll need that to join our live Zooms as part of your membership. And you don't even have to be a paid member. You can still join our Discord. All you do is go to our website. Right there it is. Click on that button. Click here. It says right here, right? It's free. How much does it cost? Free. Who doesn't like free? Once you do that, sign up for it, you get to interact immediately with other members of American Dream Trading. Okay? So, do that. Here's all the different memberships we have. There's the premium, which is our entry level, and it shows you the monthly price, but you can do monthly, semi-annual, annual, yearly. There's the VIP, VIP Gold Complete, and it shows you the monthly prices, and I'll show you what to do. Here's the diamond, okay? You click join now, all right, and it'll open up your little button here. Over here, this section right here, there's options. Choose one of the 4 options, hit that, and then you can do it monthly, quarterly, semi-annually, annually. Oh, I'm sorry, it's $4,000. Sorry, that's $4,000. Coach has got $4,000 off today. I didn't even know that. He's got another 1,000. All right, one-time purchase. Okay, you want 10% off that? Who doesn't want free $400? There you go. It's even less expensive today. This is going away at midnight, in less than 3.5 hours. So don't live a life of regrets, right? Click that, fill out the things, type in the promo code MARK at checkout, and you'll get that instant 10% off. You'll see it. So as you apply the promo code MARK, bang, bang, you get that membership. All right, you get the 10% off. That's all there is to it, folks. It's that simple. It's that easy. I don't know how much more easy we can make it for you. So anyway, head on over there. That's going away at midnight, Eastern time tonight. Tomorrow's February 1st. Isn't that something? Can you believe it's February already? All right. So anyhow, there's how you do that. Comments, questions about any of those membership deals? Which screens for the paid members? There we go. All right. Back to the regularly scheduled program, already in progress. Goes away at midnight. I don't know what else to tell you, right? So get that 10% off. I'll talk about it again. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. All right. I can see that you could tell us what's new. It's been updated. Yes, I can, Bobby, but not tonight. It's just, there's a lot. I mean, it adds sessions and all that. I'll cover that Monday. Doug may even talk about it tomorrow night a little bit. There's so many things it adds. And that doesn't mean you need to use all those things on your chart, right? You got to decide what you want on your chart. You can put it all on there. Do you need them all? No. You'll develop which ones you like and all that kind of stuff. And they're all fully, I mean, I can show you I did mention this earlier, but it's fully, you can change all these things, the line styles, all these things, right? Colors, yada, yada, yada. There's all kinds of inputs. There's tables, all these things you can turn on and off. I can turn the cloud on and off, right? It says show cloud, right? Unclick that. This colored cloud here will go away. See that? Now all it shows is indicators. I like it visual. And you can adjust the color. You can adjust the anchor and the VWAP. Again, regression channels. This is all, every one of these things, colors, they're all fully customizable the way you like it. Some people are colorblind. They have to adjust the colors they like, right? So there's all kinds of things you can have on here, right? This is just some of the things, different colors of the EMAs. You can have, if you're a futures trader like I am, you can have New York, London, Tokyo sessions. All you do is click them. It'll show you all the highs and lows and all the important informations for that. And you can have it show you whatever, 4-hour open. So there's just all kinds of stuff. It would take forever to go through all this today. And that's not the intention of this broadcast. But anyway, it's there. Just go up to your little gear icon, and then you can go into all your options and click away.
Be happy to cover that on Sunday.
There you go. See, I just put Doug on the spot there. Sunday night, and he'll cover some of those options for you. And which ones you may want or want not. Oh, I'm sitting there talking. Look, it's going to break and hold through another level. I missed my break and hold of the 9 that I could have got in and wrote this down. All right, do I got a break and hold down here or not? No, I got the break. Do I have a break and hold down? Now, see, I would have got in here, and wrote it down to this here and got out. But let me see if I want to jump in this to the downside. I want this candle with some oomph to the downside. Right? I was talking and I missed out on all that. That's okay. So now it's where I wait to the downside. All right. Does that have oomph to the downside? Does that candle want to go red? Does it look like it has volume? Are you convinced this wants to keep going? No, I'm not. It very well may do that, but I'm not convinced yet. Right? There's actually more buyer volume. Go ahead. Jim, do you have a comment?
I was just saying it hit that level 3 times.
Yeah, level. Yeah, sir. It's strong, right? So you have to pay attention. You have to respect it. Wait for the trade. Wait for your entry criteria to develop. All right, who's grabbed our free Discord so far? I can see if you do. All right. Let's see what else we got. Somebody
It's
sees
not creepy at all.
What's that?
I said, that's not creepy at all. I can see it when you do it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I missed this pop here too, so I'm going to jump in real late just to see if this was in here. I shouldn't have done this, but I'm over here looking and I turned my head and missed this oomph. All right, we'll see. We'll sit here for a minute and watch this. All right. There's my stop, right? Always enter a trade with a pre-programmed stop. Now I can adjust it if it's too tight, right? And it is, but I'm just going to leave it there because this is whatever, right? This thing is just taking its good old time. The volume is down to 340,000, so its volume's dropped off. I might go start looking for something else. This does move nice though. It's just very so anyway. I'm trading this. I'm going to wait for the next candle, see where it starts on, if it starts on the shoulder of this one to the downside, and that will be in another 30 seconds. Can I take that 6,000 profit? Yeah, I could, right? I could have. All I got to do is click the button, bang, bang, right? I can also exit and enter the trades just by clicking these buttons up here. There's different ways you can do the same thing, right? I can actually come down here and do it. I could have took that $6,000. I'm just letting it go here just to show you. Now, when you're trading, you don't want to see these numbers because this is going to influence your trade. So what you want to do is turn that off. You don't need to know how much money you're making because that will influence the way you trade. So you can turn them off, right? Now, all I need to know is this shows you how many I bought, right? And it shows negative number. That means I'm short. So how do I know if I'm making money? Well, I'm going short. So if the candles are below this line, I'm making money. If the candles are above that line, I'm losing money. That's all you need to know. If you're watching the dollar signs, it will influence your trading. You'll be watching this and not watching the candles. You want to pay attention. Always turn that off. All you need to see is that it's where your trade's at. Okay? So we'll wait here and see. This was a weak candle. I want to see what this next candle wants to do. There's a little countdown timer. I know it's probably hard for you guys to see playing at home. Over here, right? It says 12, 11, 10, real little right over here. So this is a losing trade. So anyhow, 2 seconds, right? I would have got out of this already, but anyway, so that's what you always have a pre-programmed trade and turn your P&L off because it will influence the way you trade. Instead of letting the trade go. Let me look up here questions. Let's see. Again, who has not grabbed our free Discord? Who has not grabbed one of our memberships? We do this for you for live, right? And let's go. Let's get it. Let me see here. Let me take a quick look because, I'm doing this on my own free time because I like doing it, right? I'm not going to stay on here all night. We got 80,000 yet? Oh, we got 44,000. We're halfway there. All right. Let's see. Again, you want that 10% off any membership for new members? Right there it is. Promo code Mark, top page. Write it down. These all end on the lifetimes tonight. You better lock them in. Okay? So anyway. I haven't seen anybody even grab a free Discord yet. Right? So we want to do that. Let's get over there and get that. Free's free. So anyhow. All right. So let me get out of this thing here. Questions, comments. Here we go. By the way, that diamond membership's actually 4,000, not 5,000. That'll be it. You'll never see that again. It goes away at midnight tonight in 3 hours from now. Don't come in at 12:01 Eastern time and say, "Oh, can I buy that, Coach? Coach, please, Coach." Oh. You know what Coach is going to say? At 12:01, if he had happened to be awake, and he won't be because he's got to go to church tomorrow. He'll say, "No."
I'm going to say tough luck.
No. You had a whole forever. You had a lifetime to get to lifetime. All right, so here it is. Break and hold above this level. If this does, then I might want to join in this trade. There's a break. There's a hold with some oomph. Now we're going to go to the upside. Now I'm going to turn this P&L on just so you can see, just for the heck of it. More entertaining that way, right? So, rid of that. Now I'm up 2,000, up 3,000. Now I'm down 900. Now I'm losing 3,000. Da 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 da. Now I'm going to explain to you why this is doing that. What do you see here? Now, what you don't know what these are because I didn't explain. Oh, I kind of mentioned. This is the 9. I want to do the break and hold of the 9. But you got to look at the big picture. All right. Now, I have nice area here. Hopefully, it would get up to here. Now, what the problem is, I have the 21 indicator. I have the 55. I have my trend channel. 21 is a pretty strong indicator, too. So you got to watch. You want to see a break and hold through that also. So, yes, the oversimplified version of what I do is the break and hold of the 9 or any key levels, whether it's historical or it's an indicator. You have to decide before you jump into a trade, do I really want to enter? Well, this one, no, because I got the 21 right there, and it's been respecting the 21 overall. See how this tends to stop on it? That's pretty strong today, right? I can go back here and look at the history. I see the same thing. If it gets and hits the 21, has it been respecting it? I broke through a little bit, but overall, they are still kind of bouncing off that, right? So you have to be aware of that. Just one of them little things you need to be aware of. So I would not have entered this trade on a normal basis, but I did just I wanted to explain it to you before I did it, but to show you what would happen, which is this, okay? So it is still holding above the 9. Technically, there's no reason to get out of this trade as long as it stays and holds above the 9. Okay, now I would not have entered until it broke the 21 here, but that's beside the point. Okay, so my main thing I was trying to do was try to show you I did the break and hold of the 9, and then I was going to say watch for the 21. Well, see here, it rejected once, trying to come up there again, kind of rejected. Now it's just kind of like, thanks for playing, try again, right? So you have to look at the big picture when entering a trade. And these are all things you will do automatically over time once you get time and experience. But you also need to even say it out loud before you do it. That helps too, right? That way your brain hears it, right? So respect the indicators. I like the 9. I like the 21. The 55, yes, I respect it, but a little less. But it's still a strong thing. I would be more worried about the 21 and this green line, which is the top of the trend channel. That's what it is. It's just a trend channel, parallel channel. It's a regression channel, but it is a trend channel. And as you can see, third time it tried to do it and it rejected. Okay, so those are all things. Same way here. Even if it broke through the 9, I got to worry about. I mean, I can still enter it, but I got to worry about the rejection off the green line, which I showed you how that worked earlier, right? On one of them trades. If you don't respect them, you're going to end up getting your face ripped off, right? So make sure you do that. Again, this is paper trading. This is not real money, so I'm not worried about what this number is. All right, I did whatever, 6, 7 trades in a row green just to do it, right? To show you it could be done on something I've never traded before. Up to 48,000 under TikToks. How many of you shared this feed? Anybody share it? I'll click them share buttons. That helps too, you know. All right. Haven't been able to yet. Yeah, well, today's the last day for the big deal. For the big deal is today. So, better for things like, yes, you can do CL, which is oil over there, Jim. CL, RTY, or again, I'm just giving you the E-mini version. There's micro versions of it. Natural gas, NG. Again, put an M in front of it. That will be your micros. Except for the Russell. Russell would be M2K for the micro, MCL for oil, right? MNG for natural gas, so on and so forth. Those are usually more steady movers. Again, you can check them out. Start with oil. There, Doug just gave you a list, right?
Thank you.
Yes, sir. See how that worked? You ask a question, you get an answer. All right. Questions, comments. See. All right. Yeah, the euro, the Australian dollar, 6A, 6E. 6E is the euro, 6A is the Australian dollar. those type of things. Those are our two, seem to be our two favorites. Again, you have the same thing, M micro in front of it. So,
Yeah, thank you.
yes, sir. All right, what are we doing here? All right, so today is the last day. That's part of the reason I come on here is to give you guys another heads up. One last chance, heads up on our memberships that are going the lifetime. Okay. If you already have a lifetime membership, we're not selling new ones, right? They're going away forever. Forever, as Coach would say, his deep voice, right? And by doing so, because you're watching tonight, you see at the top of my screen, up there, up there. Am I pointing the right way? I got to point this way. Which way I got to point? I got to point over there. There we go. Over there? There? Which way? Which way? YouTube. So, nope, that way. That way. I can never tell. My camera, I never remember. There we go. That way. I got to do the opposite, which way I think. There it is. Up there at the top. Says promo code MARK, M-A-R-K. You get 10% right off the top of all those memberships. So if you want $400 off the diamond tonight, there you go. M-A-R-K at checkout. And I just showed you how to do that at our website at AmericanDreamTrading.com. All right. Let me see what else we got going on here. All right. This one's not bad to trade actually here. All right. So let's see. Let me pull up our little scanner here. See if there's something else that has volume currently. There's a volume at 24 hours. How do you get that off there? I need to change that. Modify that. Volume in 24 hours.
It is actually moving quite nicely, isn't it?
Yeah, it is actually. Oops. Sending. I got to figure out how to change this current volume. I want current volume on here. I don't want not let me do that. Like maybe I'll have to, let me see if I add security market data. What's that do? Average volume, change from open. There's open. So it's just showing it. Volume. Yeah. Sure, there's other. I want to see what the current. I don't know. Do they even, whatever they consider open, percent, change from open?
Are you trying to use a scanner in TV?
Yeah. Oh, here. Column setting. Oh, there we go. Need a custom date, though. I don't want 10 days. I want now. I don't want 10 days. I don't care about that long-term average.
Yeah, I want right now.
Yeah, there's some. Anyway, you got to get in here and modify all this. Somewhere in here you can do that. Oh, wait, that's an overview mode. What is that? Does that change any performance? What's that do? Give me any. Ooh, performance 1 week, 1 month, 1 day, percentage change. When it's still at 24 hours. So, yeah, I don't want. Anyway, you got to go in here and set the parameters that you want. So what else we have? I want something else that has volume. Problem is, it's not telling me my current volume, what I really want. And again, you can go in here and do this stuff. High volume. What else? Bull. I don't know what that is. See. Well, I could sort by volume, I guess, right? Or descending volume. See what we got. 13.5 trillion. Man, that's a lot of trading. Bitcoin. Anyway. Which ones do we got here? So you got to kind of come down. Here's 92 million. What is that? ZK. I don't know what that up bid is. ZKK. I don't know if that'll pull up. Let's find out. ZKK. Is that what that says? No. Let's see that. ZKKRW. ZKK. Oh, keyboard mark. ZKKRW. Some of these things won't pull up. Yeah, see that pull up here. That's the problem. I don't, I'm not a Bitcoin trader. What else we got? How about this? TRUTH. Let's see what that's doing. Truth. They got volume? Yeah, it's got 800 volume. All right. This is truth. Let me get rid of these hide these indicators temporarily. All right, before I trade this, let's just go through the same process again. All right. I need some kind of roadmap to go by. I need a guide. I just can't go in here and trade blindly. That's not a good thing to do. I'm gonna put a historical levels on here. I'm gonna get me some lines on my chart because I've never traded this before. I'm looking for peaks and valleys. All right, there's a historical level, bang, right? And I'm just gonna rinse and repeat as I see these. These are 4-hour candles, all right? So these are a good long-term. I'm just starting over here on the left, by the way. Over here, I'm looking at these before I slide my chart over a little bit. So there's obviously some more there, right? And then we'll go ahead and put this up here just in case it just decides to go nuts, right? All right. So now I'm going to rinse and repeat down here, right? Man, I'll tell you what, these crypto things, these micro pennies are crazy. So I'm looking for peaks and valleys there. Yeah, it's kind of choppy in through there, but there is a little one there. Now again, I'm not zoomed in here. I'm just eyeballing it, trying to give me a guide, some guideposts of where I want to trade this, where it's historically trading at, right? If I really wanted to trade this real time and serious, I would zoom in and anyway, I
Surely
would
you
get
can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
There we go. I just happened to say that if I was really serious. That's what pops in my head because that's how I think. So I get me some lines. Give me some historical levels. So now that's a 4-hour. Let's go down to like 2-minute. Let's spread this out a little bit. Get some finer lines on here where it's been trading on a 2-minute short term, right? Where it's been wanting to trade today at, right? Get on here, pop my lines. Bang. Now I have some levels, some areas that I can watch and see if I want to trade within that area, right? Come down here. There. Yeah, these are 1 cent each. So that's why I see this like it is, right? But I could get to me some levels and I can trade this. Never traded this a day in my life. Truth, I assume that's a Mr. T type created one. I don't know. Is that the safe assumption or my way off base? I don't know. I just seen the word truth. That's all. Figured it had to do with Truth Social, but maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Maybe just somebody wants to tell the truth and made this coin. Okay. And there's an area there. So, I have some lines on my chart now. I'm probably going to go down to 1 minute here now and I can start trading this. Why? Because now I have some historical levels. Now, can I put some extra lines on a 1 minute? Sure can. Right? There's some right here where it's been bouncing around at, right? I might move that up just a hair. About right in there. Now I have some lines on my chart. Now I can trade to trade, right? Now I can put coaches indicators back on here, help me with some of my other decisions. Yes, it clouds it up a little bit, but I'm going to spread this out. I want to break and hold of the 9, which I have right here, right now. It is diddling in the middle. And I'll tell you what we need to do. We need to get up here and get myself ready for trading this, right? So 1, 2, 3, D. Get my little thingamajigger on there. I want to go market. All right. So now I can use my little quick buttons over here. All right. So I want to see a break and hold either of this level underneath the 55 and then trade that down to VWAP. You can see how choppy this is when you spread it out, right? So I probably want a nice big spread here or put it on a higher time frame so I don't have to worry about all these little jumping around kind of dealio that's going on here. This one is going to be pretty volatile. I can see that right now. Let's see here. 1 minute, bang, bang, bang. I'm just looking to see if I want to split these levels up even tighter. That's all I'm doing. Again, when my macros are working, and this literally takes seconds to do this. I'm going to pop a line right there. And I'm going to pop a line here. I'm going to really split these channels up here. So I'm going to trade tight in these. All right. Now, can I turn these indicators off? I most certainly can. I can trade without them, right? But they help me. I can see my indicators. If it breaks and hold above the 200 here, see this 200, this blue line? That's the 200 MA. I want to see it break and hold above that. Or for me to go to the downside, I want to break and hold below the 55. And then I can play it down to VWAP / the bottom of this trend channel. So it's from basically here up, top of these candles. Time it breaks and holds, it'll be above them candles. Or down here to the downside. All I gotta do is come up here and click these buttons and I can get in the trade. So you have to wait patiently. This thing's kind of just in a bad spot right now. I may not even want to sit here and wait all day for it. I don't know, right? All right. Thank you for those follows, Mendez, Jeff, Clint. Appreciate it. How about a 360? I don't know. What about a 360? What's that mean? I don't understand what you're saying there, Jeff. Questions? Comments? Yes, I'm inside Trading View. Now, this is paper trading, but you just go over here. There's a little scanner, built-in scanner. Now, you have to, if you're going to do this here, obviously I use a Weeble scanner, but I don't have it set up for this. And it don't show you all these anyway. But you come in here. This is under CEX scanner. You can go BTCC. There's different ones you can type in here, right? Different. I can do stock scanners, but CEX screener, pairs, and then you can set this all up. There's your options there, what you want it to see or say, right? Auto refresh. Oh, look at that. Let's do it every minute. All right. So that's what this is, and this is all the different cryptos. The thing I don't like is not showing me my current volume, the 24-hour one, but I'm sure that's customizable somehow. All right. So here it is, coming down to the 55. Let's see, is this going to break and hold below the 55? Do new. I got 12 seconds left for this candle here. Oh, wouldn't you I hate it when it does that. Watch for a retracement. I wanted that to break and hold. I didn't want to do it all at once. There you go. There's your 50% retracement on that candle. Right back up. Did it break and hold below that line? No, it did not. So there you go. Weak trade. This thing's trading in this channel here. It's at the bottom of the channel. Green line's the top, red line's the bottom. The gray line's what, Doug? The mean, the middle, the average. All right. So again, I want to wait. Here it is. Another chance to break and hold to the downside. Thing's crazy. And how much do I got? 26 seconds left on this candle. And look at that. If I'd have jumped in on that, tried to get that play to the downside, I would have got my face ripped off, right?
So proud of you.
What's that?
I'm so proud of you.
Why? Waiting?
Using those big words.
Oh, mean. The middle, the median, the mean, the middle, the average, the structure. I didn't say structure yet. Is it breaking structure yet, Doug? Here it comes. It might be breaking structure up here if we can get above that white line at the top. Hit that 200, that'd be breaking structure. Am I incorrect?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, look, C-Max in the house over there on the YouTubes.
Well, a break and hold above the 200 would be really nice.
Yes, it would. I've been waiting. That's my entry to the upside. You can see that's why I haven't done an entry. And this is my entry to the downside. So that orange line. The blue line and the orange line for the you playing.
It's in a good spot to make a run at it.
Yeah, it's stuck here, though. Just won't do it. It won't do it.
It's got to give it a little bit of encouragement.
Yeah. I'm going to wait. Got to get through this level that I have. The white line, here it comes, touching. How much time do I got left on my candle? whole minute. Here it is. Break. Oh, come on, hold. Come on. It did start on this, a little low. But if this gets some oomph to the upside, you break away from the 200, you might get a nice pop, pop, pop to the upside. I can play it up. Again, you got to get above these here. There's a little micro top here, and then these up on there. But it's got to break and hold here to the upside. Does it look like it has some oomph? Not really. What the heck? Let's look at that fill. What was up with that? Might not have my real-time data. Might
Spread.
Oh, yeah, I didn't look at that. Well, I don't have an L2 to look at. Yeah, that definitely was a spread. I mean, that was not where the price was at the time. That's all right. I have 500,000 shares, and I'm up losing. I'm only down at $9. What the? Man, this is crazy. You got to buy like 2 million of these. There it is, starting on the shoulder of the previous candle, but do I have oomph to the upside? This is what I'm going to look for in this trade anymore. If not, I'm going to rip the Band-Aid off. The 200 is my major pullback, right? Let me pull this up here.
You could be trading XRP on a 2-minute EWO.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just trying to get some of these weird things that I've never heard of and nobody else probably has either, just to prove a point that doesn't matter what it is, you can trade anything, right? So I got 500,000 and I'm down only $5, Doug. Wow. Here I thought I was going to be a bazillionaire by buying 500,000 or whatever this is, right?
You just need a big volume candle up and you'll be all set.
Oh, yeah. But it's holding. If it don't hold its own, again, here's my line in the sand, my stop. I'm on the hook for losing $22.48 if that pulls back, which is a significant loss on something this pricing. There it is. I'm up 50 cents. I'm up a whole dollar. Woo! Here we go.
To the moon, Alice.
But this one did not start on the shoulder of the previous candle. That's a sign of a weak candle. If it doesn't start on the shoulder, could be potentially weak. You got to pay attention. Doesn't mean it can't go up. As you can see, it did reject, right? Or pull back. People are taking profit here. So again, there's my stop. If this comes back down, you saw I could have took my profit there. I just didn't, because I want to show you in real time. So if this doesn't hold here off the 200, if it gets below the 200, I'm out. Now I have a stop here in case it pulls back real hard. Yeah. Here comes your buyers. There's your buyer's wick.
Yeah. I was thinking that was your break of the 200 and then come back and retest it just to make sure.
Yeah. By the way, you were hearing Doug. He's one of our training moderators in the Futures program. He'll be live tomorrow night, Sunday night at 5 p.m. Eastern time for our VIP Futures members. Training starts at 5 p.m. Eastern. And they're usually on until about, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, depending on what's going on.
Yep, 9 o'clock.
Usually they just, if market's going crazy, obviously it's different. What about XRP, says NSE 30? Well, Doug mentioned it. I can go trade XRP. I just didn't want to pull up something like XRP or Bitcoin that everybody knows about. See, there's my stop. See how that worked? I'm out of that trade. See, it kicked me out. I had a line in the sand. You got to decide where your stop is going to be. Okay? Now, was that wide enough stop? I don't know. Don't care. My line in the sand was this level right here. We're just below the 21, and the wick got me. See the wick? Could have had it down a little further, but I don't care. See, now good thing I had a stop there, right? See how that came down even further? You don't move your stop once you have it set to where you want it. Don't say, I'm going to slide down. It might pop back up. That's how you wreck your account. Don't do that. So, all right. Well, somebody says, what about XRP? Well, we can go look at XRP if you want. I don't care. Enter to me, XRP. I don't do anything. I'm just a dancing monkey here. You just tell me what you want to see, and I'll go trade it. All right, there's XRP. Can I trade this yet? No. Why? Because I don't have a map. I have no idea where this wants to be. I don't trade XRP. Never have. Well, I shouldn't say never have. I probably have. I don't know. This is a demo, not in real life. I know lots of people that own XRP. I had one of my friends ask me about XRP. I'm like, why? Are you thinking about buying it? No, I already bought it. I'm like, why did you already buy it if you don't even know what it is? Well, my sister Susie's cousin's on the third marriage, his fifth child's cousin that works at the factory heard from the milkman that was standing on the street corner that, you know, that it would be a good thing to trade. Because she heard it from her Uncle Louie, you know. So I just thought I'd go ahead and buy it. I'm like, well, you probably shouldn't do that. Like, you know, I day trade. Not that I'm an expert on it. Matter of fact, I don't really know much about it. I mean, I hear about it. I could have got you some answers. And surprisingly, well, I don't know. I don't remember what the price was at the time. I don't know if it's higher or lower. I kind of got on her. I'm like, don't be buying stuff off because somebody's uncle's cousin said to buy it. Well, I says, where did you buy it at? She says, I don't know. I says, you got an app that shows? Yeah, and she pulled it up. Man, she like doubled her money already. It's like, okay, you're doing all right. Just don't do that again. You know what I mean? It's not a good thing to do. Don't buy something just because somebody tells you to, right?
Maybe they listen to Jim Cramer.
Nah, this was a friend of hers that said to do that. So anyway, and then I felt kind of bad because then it scared her because she's like, you don't, is this no good? What? I'm like, no, I didn't say that. I don't know enough to give you a qualified opinion. Do I have I heard of XRP? Is it heavily traded? Yeah, I know that. And I don't, you know, I don't follow it. I don't, you know, I don't know if it's at a good price level now or it's high. Is it low? I don't know. Right.
Oh, it's dirt cheap right now.
Yeah. Look, see, I can go in here and I can buy, you know, whatever. Let's go buy 10,000 of them. I don't care. What do we want? No, let's buy more than that. Let's go, whatever that said. We'll just buy that. Can I jump in here and grab that real quick? Yeah, I can. Ooh, what happened there? Did I have a stop? Oh, I didn't set a stop right.
Yeah, your stop was way too close.
Yeah, I need to change that. Let's go up here and reprogram that. 75. Is that what I want? I'm here. Where is my, why the heck? Oh, 75 ticks is nothing in this thing. Okay, I see now. All right, now let me see if I can snag it real quick and slide it down. Oh, man. How many ticks you need on this thing? See, this is part of it, right? I don't know where, obviously I need a whole bunch higher than that. Let me reprogram this. I'm going to go 300 just to get me on the board right now.
Yeah, this thing's going to move, you know, whole pennies at a time.
Yeah. All right. Now, let's get me into trade. Let me get this tick.
There you go.
Grab it. Pull it down. Let me go down to this level here on my 4-hour chart. I didn't go back and add other lines yet, Doug. All right. I just wanted to see if that worked. Wasn't where I really want to enter at. I was just doing it to see if it would work. All right. So, did I get more line? I'm going to close this out. All right. Let me shut these off here so we see what we're doing. All right. Let me give it a bigger picture view here. Some lines on my chart historically. Need more lines. I don't have enough here to make a decision on. We'll just go about right in there. We'll go right up here in case it pops again to here. All right. And what else we got? Anything in there that we can split up in these zones? Again, I don't know. Without knowing the personality of this, you know, how many lines do I really need? And probably not half of these, but that's all right.
It does really nicely with structure, so your lines are going to be good.
Okay. So, you see how Doug had to throw that word structure in here? Structure? He likes structure. Doug's a very structured person. He likes structure. I always make fun of Doug.
Fits my brain.
Yeah, I always make fun of Doug because I'm a momentum trader. I'm in and out. I could care less. I can trade one candle at a time if that's what I want to do. I might even get to the structure and I'm already done with the trade, Doug, right?
I get tired watching you trade.
Why? Why, Doug?
Because you're busy.
Busy. Well, my brain just bang, 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 bang. I like Red Bull. You like Red Bull? You want a Red Bull? I got Red Bull. I got cases of Red Bull. You want Red Bull? Oh, look, Doug, it's going to break out the top of this trend channel. I don't even have lines there, but if I can see this break and hold up here, especially if it gets above that line right there,
yeah,
I'll trade that, Doug. I'll hit the buy button. All right. And I don't want to do it yet. What time is it on the clock on the old wall say here? It's, I ain't crying out loud. It's 9 o'clock already. Boy, time fly when you're having fun trading. All right, how many people? I'm going to go look right now. This will determine whether I stay on any longer. Let's go see, Doug. How many free Discords do we have sign up for today?
Gosh, I haven't been over there
since we
yet.
went live. Yeah, let me see. Maybe I need to refresh something, Doug, because I don't see any. Maybe I'm not seeing something right. I don't know. Do you see something different, Doug? I don't know.
0.
When did you start?
7-ish, quarter after 7, something 7:30. I don't know, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Nada.
Nada. So what you're saying is I'm giving away this free education to everybody, and they're not even asking questions. Do I got 80,000 likes yet? Well, I got 66. That's not too bad. Amount of viewers we
I
have.
don't know.
But
I don't know. I've had my auto tapper going for a while.
And Doug is number 1, and he hasn't even been here the whole time. Bucko's number 2. Top 2 people clicking over there on the TikToks are moderators, are members, are paid members of American Dream Trading. So even the free people aren't really helping out. Digit Dave is also a paid member. JK isn't yet, but he will be someday. Steve, Latina Boy, come on. There's other ones. All right. So you know what that says. What is my motivation to hang out with you people? Come on. Oh, I like you. I just growl it, but come on, show me some love. How many grabbed our free Discord? Again, the lifetime memberships. The Diamond Lifetime goes away forever and while I was talking, I could have took that trade to the downside. Goes away forever in an hour and, what is that, 9, 10, 11, 12, 2.5 hours. The Diamond Lifetime is $4,000, and if you use promo code MARK up at the top, you'll get an additional $400 off. Just because you showed up and hung out with some random old dude on the interwebs. So, what are you waiting on? How long is it going to be before you decide to finally pull the trigger and change your life forever? Right? You got to make that decision. Someday you just got to do it, right? You got to take that leap of faith sometimes. Questions, comments? All right. Doesn't count.
What do you think?
It does.
What do you think, Mark? Is it gonna bounce here?
Oh, I don't know. I took my eye off. I was reading the comments. Sorry. Is it gonna bounce here? Well, it might, Doug, because you got these candles right here. Tops of these ones.
Mm-hmm.
You come right up there in the middle, which would be called the mean. I heard something about that. Somebody I was talking about the other day. Can I draw a line there too, Doug? See, I don't care if that's the mean, Doug, because I can see the tops of these candles. This happens to be at the mean for a reason, Doug, because that's the average. That's why them probably stopped there, huh? That's why they call it the mean, the middle, the mean, diddling in the middle, the average.
Yeah.
Something like that, right?
Now, could you take this as a long in an uptrend?
Good. Right. Turn all this off. So, again, all these things you see on my chart are customizable, right? You can turn things on and off. I can add DWOs. There's all kinds of things I can add here, right? Stuff I can add. There's stuff I can take off. It helps me with my investment decisions. I don't need all this stuff for this, but why not? All right. Let's see. Will it break through this here? Well, the 21's right there, so it might be a little tough, right? I don't know. Tough spot. Plus the 9's up there. I don't know. Can I do a quickie scalp? I don't know. We'll see. All right. Food grab. Let me go, Doug. Let's see. Anybody over there? Let's see. I'm going to go over there and see if anybody even signed up for our free Discord. It's absolutely free Discord. Let me go look.
Nothing.
I see a big goose egg over there. Nobody even wants a free. I want to take time away from my my family. Come over here and just share with you guys tonight. Pour out my heart. Give you my all. Trade things I've never traded before and show you how it can be done. Huh? Along with that level, yes. To the downside, I can go downside if it breaks and holds this level, which would be below the 55. Play that down to VWAP. If it can break and hold through VWAP, you got the 200, also this level down here. So we'll see if this is a bounce zone. You can see where these ones bounced before, right? So this could go either way. If it goes below, breaks and holds below the line, I'm going to see it below the 55. Now, you do have previous day high right here, too. So that's another thing. Even though there's not a line there, You watch. It'll more likely, if it does pull down here, it will slow down. If not, just frickin' bounce off of that, even though there's not a line there. Level. Yes, that's correct, Jim. A level. Gotta get that little French accent on there.
Got to get that correct.
Right. Here we go. All right. I'm about ready to shut the show down. Nobody's even bought a membership yet, even with 10% off. Even with the Diamond membership going away at midnight tonight Eastern time, in 2.5 hours, it's gone forever. But if you use promo code MARK, you're going to get 10% off of that. Already discounted to $4,000 today. That's $400 off. Okay. All ready to hit the go button. All right. All right. I'll give you 4 more minutes. See if somebody wants to sign up for that free Discord or grab a membership. Not, I'm going to take my ball, take my money, and I'm going to go home. All right. See if it wants to break through this level. I do thank you all for being here. By the way, we are live 3 times a day, Monday through Friday. Coach is live from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. I'm live with the Futures education and training program from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern time, Monday through Friday. And then we have Don with our aftermarket show over on our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading, by the way, it's called, from at 4 p.m. Eastern time daily, Monday through Friday. Diamond members, VIP, Gold members have Saturday training, VIP Futures, and Diamond members have trainings on Sunday nights. So if you have that Diamond membership, you have live free Zoom calls 7 days a week. Literally, 7 days a week. Training 7 days a week. Now, do I think you should be training 7 days a week? No, you need time away, but you have that option to do that. So that's the kind of training we do here. All right. Yes. Now, yes, somebody just made a comment there, VR, downsloping trend. As you can see on a 1 minute chart, it's just kind of slightly up. Now, if I'm trading on a 5 minute chart, you may want to try, again, I'm a scalper, so I'm going to trade on a 1 minute. If you're on a 5 minute chart, the trend is up, right? If I'm on a 1 hour chart, if you want to trade XRP on 1 hour, I don't know. It's on a downward trend. So it depends on what you're looking at, right? The time frame, right? So if I'm on a longer term, even if let's say I go 4 hours, let's say I'm going to swing trade. I want to go 4 hours, right? Or 1 hour or whatever, right? Well, on a 4 hour chart, it's a downtrend, right? A 1 hour chart, downtrend, right? So it's all based on the time that it's showing that you have the time frame on your screen. Since I'm a scalper, I want a shorter time period, right? So it depends how you're trading, what type of trader you are. You're going to evaluate it a little bit differently. I'm just in it here to win it, right? I don't care. I ain't going to marry the XRP. I'm not buying and holding XRP like you guys are, right? I'm a day trader. I'm a scalper. On top of that, if the candle moves, I'm a momentum trader. I'm going to grab the momentum. I'm going to lock it in, right? All right. So anyhow, there's that. Thank you for your follow there, Alu. We are going to be shutting this down. Thank you, Roberto, for the follow. Hey, there's Papa Todd. Came in, got off of work. See, again, upon conclusion of this live and all of our lives, even these pop-up ones, they are automatically posted by the miracle of coding, automatically auto-posted over on our YouTube channel, which is appropriately called American Dream Trading. This one and all of them. Also over on our YouTube channel, you'll find over 3,200 absolutely free training videos. I would highly recommend you go over there and start watching. Start with Coach's 2-minute EWO trading strategy to get yourself started. And when you're really ready to up your game and get one of them memberships, come on over. Our website's AmericanDreamTrading.com. You can go right over there and get that. Right now, if you use promo code MARK, you'll get 10% off. Right now, the Diamond membership, all lifetime memberships are going away at midnight tonight, which is an hour and a half from now. So if you want them, you better get it now. Now, if you already have the lifetimes, you're not losing it. We're just not selling more of them. Everything's going to annual, semi-annual, quarterly, or monthly from here on out. All right. Okay. So is this going to break and hold here? Well, you know. Let me see, Doug. One last chance. Did anybody sign up? Let's see. Let's see. Anybody grab a free Discord? That's all it would have took is a free Discord. It's free. You can use as much as little as you want. You don't even have to be a paid member to use it. What else? No? No? Oh, Danielle said thank you in the Discord for the free pop-up tonight. I was glad to see. There you go. See, somebody appreciates me, Doug. Doug. There we go.
I think a lot of people appreciate you. Far more than me, I would
Doug,
say.
I don't feel no love tonight, Doug. I'm over here losing my voice and giving away free training and just like,
you're way more entertaining than I am.
No, Doug, you know, I'm the bad cop, though. I'm mean to people, you know. Hey, look, Doug. They did pull through over there on the Tiki Talks. We have 81,000 likes. Thank you, folks. That's a great job. There we go. Good job. Good job. All right,
Who's finished number one?
Did I? Rogue.
I said who?
Rogue Rangers, number one. Nice. Doug's number two. Rogue Ranger come in and blew it away. He must have dumped some gifts that I didn't see there. He did. Aaron sent me some hearts. Oh, Lou came, the fan in a fan club, number 27 in our fan club. D-Rock's over there sending me hearts and stuff. I wasn't looking. Sorry, guys. I was looking at the chart, right? So you can get that Diamond membership right now for $3,600 net. It's $4,000. Get 10% off. Come on. Get it. You got till midnight. Get over there, American Dream Trading. Yeah, I can jump in this trade. There's a break. There's a hold. Right? I can jump in there. I didn't have my stop. Good. But anyway, remember, I'm shutting this show down now because, you know, nobody's cares to go to our Discord and grab those free things or our website. So, but I do thank you all for hanging out with me, right? Kind of lonely if you didn't. So, make sure anybody you come in contact with between now and the next time we meet that you be an encourager, not a discourager. Try to lift people up, not tear them down. So we will all see you. We'll leave here with one of our members. Ken Mayfield actually wrote this song. Don put it to video. Listen to the words. This is written by one of our members. He's an excellent song. He's wrote a couple different songs and applied it. So we will all see you same time, same bat channel later on during the week. Here's the song by Ken Mayfield about American Dream Trading. See ya.
Thank you very much, Mark.
I was stuck in the cycle, just spinning my wheels, chasing time, losing sleep, forgetting how to feel. Dreams collecting dust on a shelf in my mind, till I found a spark, a way to realign. Not just numbers, charts, or lines on a screen. It was a mirror that showed who I could be. American Dream Trading, you opened the door, gave me the tools, now I'm asking for more. No more waiting for life to decide. You gave me the pen so I can rewrite. From fear to focus, from doubt to drive, I found my strength, now I'm alive. You didn't just teach me to trade, you helped me rewrite my life. Used to think I missed my chance, too late to change, but you showed me growth lives outside the cage. Now I'm building something real, not just getting by, flipping setbacks into fuel, reaching for the sky. turning every loss into a seed. Now I grow with every rise and fall, standing tall, no dreams too small. American dream being traded, you show me the way, turn my dark into light, my night into day. Now I'm writing my future in my own hand, with purpose, with power, with a brand new plan. From stuck to soaring, from fear to flight, you help me rewrite my life. Yeah, I'm trading more than stocks, I'm trading pain for pride. Thanks to the dream, now